It is good to be home, but where is that exactly? Let's go on an adventure. Hello and welcome to Capricious Conversations. Thank you for joining me today. This is the last show before we go on hiatus. We will be back February 3rd. Be there, don't want to miss it. There's going to be a ton of new changes. There's going to be a ton of changes in the next season. You are not going to want to miss it. New content, new guests, new designs. It's going to be awesome. So you guys need to be there. Also, just a reminder, this is the last day for the merch contest. Check it out. Make note of every single thing that has been added to the set during the Christmas season. I will make a playlist and put it up here. I will give you until Monday to comment, okay? So, here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna make a playlist of all the episodes that have set changes in them. Watch them, get the set changes, comment on this episode, the past, my birthday episode, or the December 31st, and you will be entered to win. This doesn't count, by the way, not a set change. So, obviously, as you guys know, I was in Poland this summer, and Poland, as I have talked about many, many times, is one of my favorite places on the face of the earth. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Every time I've gone there, from the very first moment I stepped into Poland, it just felt good. It felt like home. It felt like, I don't know, it just makes my heart happy to be there, is the best way I can say it. It's wonderful. And Poland is just as much my home as Colorado is, as America is. I love it here, and I love it there. And I love so many things about it. And so it got me thinking, what actually makes a place a home? What makes you feel at home? You know? And so I was like, maybe I should ask some people. So I did, and here's what they had to say.
I'm from Manaus, Brazil.
I am from Florida originally.
I just came from San Antonio.
So I'm from South Africa.
Hometown Nelson. It's at the top of the South Island of New Zealand.
And my hometown is about an hour north of Christchurch, which is the main centre of the South Island, except my hometown is called Scargill. It has 5 houses.
Alright, I'm from Malaysia.
Here. Oh, you're from Colorado? Yes.
I'm from New Mexico.
I'm northeast China.
Colorado. I consider Longmont, Colorado to be my home, but traveling to Poland, I would consider this my second home as well, so. Colorado. I must think home is where you take it. That's what I would say.
Wellington, which is at the bottom of the North Island of New Zealand and is the capital of the country.
So it's quite a shift.
It depends. Place I live is Colorado, but my heart's probably New Mexico still.
Home is back in Malaysia where my family is.
Like, kind of like I have multiple place. Like one is like my hometown for sure. Like I live there for more than 12 years.
Oh wow.
And then next one is like different, like where my host family when I was in high school in Austin, Texas. It was a very good city, like feeling home, like for some reason.
Więc gdzie jest dom? Dla ciebie, dla nas.
Dom jest tam, gdzie jest miłość, gdzie jest bezpieczeństwo.
Ale tak ogólnie, so home is where love is, where safety is.
Przyjaciele.
Friends.
My home is in Georgia at the moment. You'd consider my home wherever my husband and my son are. So whatever they are, that's home for me.
Where do I consider my home? I would say South Africa, but I'm starting to grow onto America. I find it very hard not to become patriotic, want to live within the country. You know, people are excited about this place and they care about it. So
Here, always Denver. I love it here.
That's where we've chosen to make home. and because that's where our house is, the house that we own.
And that's also the place where we've spent the most time together as a couple.
As a married couple.
As a married couple.
Denver. I mean, like Colorado, Longmont.
Longmont's home because that's where I grew up, and that's where like I've known a lot of people in my family. And Poland is home is because of all the people I have here, a lot of my family. And
just where you feel comfortable. What's best for you?
Like people you know from, like, I think it's the most important really. It's like you have people like know you and you know them.
So I guess home is like you have someone like with you.
That's a great question. It's comforting. It's like, for me, it's that southern comfort. I'm a true southerner. I love to be around comfort food and all the good, fatty, greasy stuff. But yes, it's the food, it's the people, home is where my family is for me, yeah.
What makes a place a home is the atmosphere of a family and having people that love you, and that's what feels like home. And wherever you are and you just feel loved, in my opinion, is where home is. So
where your family is, but I also think Texas is my home too, you know, because my family is there, so I have home everywhere. So that's pretty cool.
I guess also home is, or you'd hope that home would be a place where you can be yourself, but in a very considerate way. So it's with people who know you really well but still love you, and that you can share with and not get in each other's hair too much, and give each other enough space, and just where you have people who understand you and where you can relax, I think is an important part of what is home.
Just the culture and family usually, so.
Miejsce. No to bez względu na to, gdzie to jest.
So it doesn't matter what place it is. So it doesn't have to be our home in Koszalin. Although it is, yes, our home in Koszalin, also in Białogard. I also consider home the place where we've been together in Warsaw, at Asia's place, where we had this wonderful time with you.
Intentionality and time, family.
I guess like whoever you live with, like your family.
Actually, I've been thinking about certain things like this, and I've been reading a book about it as well, where they say that the happiest place you can be is where you've settled at one location, but then where you've surrounded yourself with a bunch of people that relate to you and work with you in those areas. So I think that's where home is probably the most relevant for me. It's where I'm thriving with a lot of people, and people that I know and I can work with and I can relate to. So that would define a home for me. Maybe not family specifically, but people who can help me move forward.
For me, home is a place where God is present. When you feel the presence of God, as I mentioned before, when we were all at my sister's place in Warsaw, you could feel the Holy Spirit come upon us as we were praying, we were worshiping, and I like to tell that you, our American family, are part of our home. Amen. We love you and God bless you. Thank you.
So there you go. See, here's the thing, guys. Where you go, you're gonna leave pieces of your heart, but you almost never leave a piece of your heart with a view. You almost never leave a piece of your heart with a trinket. You almost never leave a piece of your heart with a commodity or something that you can buy. You leave your heart with people, because they're the only ones who can take care of it. You'll remember those really good things, like dishes that you had there, but the thing that makes the dish special is the people that you shared it with and the reason that you were there, not so much the dish. The dish is usually pretty tasty, but it's about the memory and why it was good. Because you can have a really good tasting dinner, but if the memory is not good, you probably won't remember that dinner. So it's all about the people. It's all about the people that you care for, that you meet, that you take part with, that you do life with while you're there. Well, hello. Jackie wanted to make an appearance on this, our last episode before the break. But anyways, as I say, it's all about the people. So people, while you're out adventuring, don't forget that the thing that is most important in your travels is not the things that you see, not the food that you eat, not the gifts that you get, but it's about the people that you meet and the relationships that you make. Don't let those go to waste. Nurture them, take care of them, because that is what makes a place a home. I think that pretty much sums it up. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and thank you for sharing this video with all your friends. Don't forget to come back after the hiatus, it's going to be great. Let's go on an adventure.